Let's get right to work. Work, 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 work. Let's get right to work.
Going on? Welcome back to another broadcast. We made it through another week. Welcome to Sipping the Monty here on ATL's Next 100. I, of course, am Monty, and I'm here to get it started. I don't know about y'all, but I'm here to get it started. We got a lot to talk about. A lot has happened through the week, good and bad. And we're going to touch on all of it, and we're going to handle it with the care that it needs to be handled, with the best to our ability. Okay, so bear with me. Um, First of all, I want to ask, how was you guys' week? How did everything work out for you? Was your week busy? Was it dead? I had a very busy week. I've been currently doing a redecoration kind of project with my good friend. He's kind of taken me under his artistic wing, and kind of turned my little drab place into a nicely little decorated spot. And I used a lot of stuff that I already had, which is crazy. And then, like, he's painted some stuff that I already had, rearranging things, just gave the place a whole new feel. I know you noticed that my background is even different. So and I like this so much better than in front of the other background, because my cat would be playing, and she she's a kid, and all she know how to do is be ignorant and annoying. She don't know nothing about nothing. So I couldn't really be entirely mad at her. And it wasn't like she was just doing it because I was on air. She's ignorant all the time. She's completely illiterate, and she's a lunatic, and it's hard to wrangle her in sometimes, because uh you know when you try to do that, she's afraid. So she's on the couch knocked out right now. Hopefully she's knocked out throughout the duration of the broadcast, so she can leave me the hell alone. um so with that being said, some days she be trying to be my co-host. She just woke up. Lord, she know I'm talking about her. She'll be coming through in a minute. But anyways, I want to get right into these topics for today, because we got some stuff to touch on. I might even add a couple more things in there that wasn't originally on the roster, but let's just see what happens. Let's see where the night takes us. Let's see where things go. Uh, First off, as I was telling you guys that follow me on here on Facebook, I had went live to promote the show, of course, a little bit ago, and I wanted to talk about Ms. Jada Pinkett Smith, Mrs. Jada Pinkett Smith, rather, because she is married, despite how she conducts herself. She is married, and her daughter Willow Smith. Now, Red Table Talk, she brought herself to the table. Uh, she had Niecy Nash and her wife on the show, and they were talking about their love story and how they came to be. And before bringing them out, Willow had said that she has had feelings for women, strong feelings in the past. She says she hasn't really been in love with a woman, but she's felt strongly for women in the past. And then Jada Jada come through with the 10.5 inch strap, talking about I've swooned over two women in my life, and that was in my 20s. You know what? A lie don't care who tell it. A lie don't care. You're going to sit up here and tell me that, Jada, girl, you always had BDE. You always walked in the room with big dick energy. Unless the role that you were playing in a movie required for you to be soft and feminine, and you know how to portray a dainty woman like a, oh, don't touch me not. You know how to do that with a man, pretty well because I'm sure that's your vibe. But in real life, we know you like the Tootsie Cat. Okay. First of all, Miss Pinkett Smith, I feel like at this point, embarrassing your husband Will Smith is like sport to you. It's coming across as very disrespectful. It's got to be very awkward. Okay, there's only so much openness and honesty and transparency in the world. When you're married and you're supposed to be in this partnership with this person, this everlasting partnership. Okay, let's just say let's just say that the relationship is open, which has pretty much been, you know, we've pretty much came to that conclusion. Let's just say that it is, and where does the respect come in? Where? Let me scoot up. Where does the respect come in? Because first, you were preying on at-risk youth with August Alsina throwing back that lesbian Tootsie Cat on him, giving him something, got him going crazier than he already is, giving him something that that you would rather be sharing with a woman. Get like it seems very sadistic to me, very sick because you got this boy out here going crazy and he don't got nothing you want. It was for sport. Was it to get back at Will? Was it to make Will feel some sort of way? That's what I'm trying to figure out because you don't want a man. You don't want no man. Well, at least you don't want the man that you got. Okay, because first you had your entanglement with August, with the at risk youth, the endangered youth, the mentally distraught, hurt, damaged, fragile youth, the sick youth, mentally and physically. And you gave him something that you were supposed to be like a mama figure to him, but then you proceeded to pursue a physical relationship with him and had him thinking that it was something that it wasn't, and you knew it wasn't that, and you were playing a game with him and everybody was like, oh, it's cute, oh, it's okay, Jada out here getting hers, but when men do it, they're dogs. Well, Jada's a man and she's a dog. She gives me man. She gives me man in the face. She gives me man in the body. She gives me man in the body language. She gives me man in the persona. The way she treats her man is how a man treats his woman and how a man treats his man. Very, it gives me narcissistic. It gives me toxic. I know if Jada had the equipment, she'd have a lot of baby mamas out here on Will. She'd have had plenty babies on Will. If she had the equipment, poor Will would be a stepdaddy of at least 8 or 9. Um, so then there was the embarrassment with August, not the entanglement, the embarrassment. You had an embarrassment with August, and then now you coming out talking about how you like women, talking about it was only two and it was in the 90s. You know what? I'm stupid. I'm dumb, ignorant, illiterate. I can't read, write, or spell. Helen Keller. That you know what? That's what she think we are. She think that we are really Helen Keller to her bullshit. Like, not only can we see it, but like we have different footages and stuff of just your body language with a woman. It's all very masculine. We all have known it. We've always known it. I'm sure the NDAs with you and the women are tight and clad, but um, you notice I'm not giving Willow nothing because Willow don't owe nobody nothing. But Willow didn't marry nobody. But you, Jada, um, yeah, no, I don't. I don't have no respect for you as a wife in the public eye. If you're gonna be open and nasty and freaky and sleeping around and doing all this and that with X, Y, and Z, it needs to be completely kept out of the news, out of the public eye. If people speculating it, you should have did like you was doing all them years and stayed quiet about it. You came out with this red table talk show, getting it all up in everybody else's business. Then when your business came out, you had to come and tell it. You Wendy Williams yourself. You can, it is what it is. If something crazy personal happened with me, I would have to come out and talk about it. But I don't put myself in situations where I could be splashed with that kind of tea. I've been in crazy situations in the past, and I talk about it. But that's my past. Currently, you know, I talk a lot of shit. I'm not out here drugging nobody. I'm not out here uh, forcing nobody to do something that they don't want to do. Anybody that's ever been with me, they wanted to be with me, and they was pursuing me. Okay, and it was consensual, and everybody was grown and sober. Okay, and I was open and honest about what it was. I didn't, make no fronts like, oh, presenting something to the public, but then it was really something, behind closed doors. I'm telling my friends and my family, oh, yeah, me and this girl. And then or that's like me getting on here. Let's just say I do a live stream one day on Facebook and I get on there, oh, yeah, back in my late teens, there were two guys that look, did you see that? The stream knew I was lying. The stream froze. Okay, that's how you know it's a lie. And Jada, I'm surprised your audio visual equipment, the whole set just didn't just go up in flames, just incinerated. I'm surprised you're still here with us today and that you didn't get struck by lightning and implode. um we're just sick of the lies. We're just sick of the lies. I don't. After that massive lie that you told about, oh, swooning over two women in your 20s, I will no longer. I'm not supporting your show. The only way I could watch that is if like you booked Beyonce or something. Other than that, I really don't want to hear anything you got to say. Maybe you can call Ti and Tiny back to the table because you had them there before when he was there for his daughter's hymen. That right there told us that he was a creep. And then sure enough, but that we'll talk about that later. But yeah, Jada, I I'm good on you, Jada. And if it was the other way around, I'll be good on him. But it's not him right now, it's you. So we're gonna give you the same energy that we would give the men that are trash. Because right now you are exhibiting massive trash behavior in my eyes. If y'all root for her, if y'all stand for her, if y'all think everything with her is cool, then you think that and you keep on failing in your relationships in your life and then keep wondering why shit's going left and right and status is telling your personal business, wondering why you can't keep a man following the school of Jada Pinkett, entanglement and embarrassment 101. You keep on doing that. You keep on rooting for her. You keep on following her relationship advice, and we'll see where that gets you. It'll get you thrust into the arms of single parenthood. because Will and Jada have millions tied into each other. Y'all out there that's rooting for them and their rich people problems, y'all living paycheck to paycheck. Y'all can't relate. So if you stand for her, you know, go on right ahead and drop down in the comments and let me know how that worked for you. Um, but what I do want to know is now that we got Jada being open and honest, Will, what's going on with you and Dwayne? I was on the plane with Dwayne. What's going on with you and Dwayne? Like, what's really the story there? Because I posted that picture. I don't have it right here, right now, but I posted that picture of Dwayne at the golf course. He was laying down, face down, ass suited up, and it was a golf ball in his ass. And he talking about hole in one. And I just know that Will was present for the picture. He took the picture. He was standing off to the side. He put the ball in there and he plucked the ball out. What's really going on with you, Will? Is the whole family vibe? Because wasn't your son Jaden? Wasn't he dating Tyler, the creator? So we just want to know, like, is the whole family bi? And if that's the T, then so be it. Y'all wouldn't be the first bi family. You know, y'all wouldn't be the first. Y'all could put a face on it so people could feel more comfortable saying, you know, talking their shit. Just be like, oh yeah, well that's a lot of our, you know. I know, I know that that's a lot of people's story. That's a lot of family story. Excuse me. So we just want to know what's the tea with Will, because Jada putting all this out here. She's not alone. She's not alone. It's a reason that she feels so comfortable doing the stuff that she do, openly saying the stuff that she say. Now they said that Will got a mistress, and then Tasha K over on YouTube had exposed that, and the receipts definitely added up. But I didn't post that story. I didn't post that story because, you know, it wasn't my story, and it was like, you know, I could have posted it. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, Will allegedly has a mistress who's a woman, which I was surprised to see. But we know that there are others, and they, you know, we know what it is, but you know, there is different for women than it is for men. You know, a woman can come out and say this, a man gonna come out and say it. Will gonna be getting joked. Oh, so his role in Philadelphia was, or whatever that gay movie was that he played in. Oh, that was, you know, he it's gonna be a lot of jokes and memes and all that for him. As where Jada just slides under the radar. So, you know, it's weird, but I mean, we putting two and two together. You might as well come out and tell us what we already know, baby. Come out and tell us what we already know. Come to the light. Step into the light, Caroline. And just you. We need a family discussion at the red table, and the grandma in on it too, cause she looked good. She give me Robin Roberts, and we know the tea with Robin Roberts. Robin Roberts got her a wife. And the mother, Gammy, she gave me very much so Robin Roberts. I just think the whole family is LGBT. And that's cool. But that the family gives me LGBT, the whole thing. All of them. Anyways, we're gonna go on our first break, and then we come back, we're gonna get into more of these topics. Drop down in the comments, let me know what you're thinking so far. If you got any requests for anything you want to talk about, let me know and we'll talk about it. You are tuned into Sip of the Monty here on ATL's Next 100. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Tagging up the mouse, we do the mouse dog. Got a wretched in my coat, got a girl doing coke. We drink up and we smoke, but she always do the most. It kinda turned me on the way she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze, it look like I made a clone. Wanna see you get more sassy if it bring out better emotions. She called me a god the way I floated in her ocean. When I floated, I gave her a dose of, she was already hooked. If you always there for me, that's a really good look. I'm changing up your salary, cause I'm getting to know you. Tell me your availability, I want all of you. If it's like that, then it's like that. Got you lighting up like lightning. I smack it up, get feisty. Can't sabotage me, I said you gon' tell the world they flaws you. Thankful for when you're nauseous. You're a good girl, but you're naughty. Don't you never miss out on Pilates. I let you stunt lace the Bugatti. Damn God bless you with a body. Me and cheat girls, they cheat, we do numbers, they fly. If it's getting to you, then we fast forward. Yeah, staying low like a stash house. Yeah, band dog, trap house. Yeah, made it with nothing, learned to swag out. Yeah, can't be defeated, I got mad sauce. Yeah, why would I front like it ain't my fault? Drank up and we smoke, but she always do the most. It kinda turned me on the way she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze, it look like I made a clone. Wanna see you get more sassy, even bring out better emotions. She called me a god the way I floated in her ocean. She called me Messiah the way I floated in her ocean. Yeah, Jesus Christ, but I wasn't causing commotion. Hit it so right, had her soaking in the ocean. Yeah. Hit it all night, we was drinking and smoking. Drinking and smoking.
I done went from GG to BB to LV. I done fuck with Kiki and Lily and Nene. I text her so proud of you when I got my beat from CC. It is no way that you can know or see the things we see. She said she can tell every time that I lie through my teeth. Plus I know you had somebody else right here in my sheets. Oh, you think you know my body? Pull up in that coupe and want no shoddy. I put rubies on my rolling out her eyes bleed. I don't own no ice cream truck, just know my eyes freeze. Man, I read her text, she said, girl, I creamed. Man, I know she ducking off with her side me. Who you know gon' hit it raw, baby, besides me?
We drank up and we smoked, but she always do the most. It kinda turned me on the way she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze, it look like I made a clone. Wanna see you get more sassy, even bring out better emotions. She called me a god the way I floated in her ocean. She called me Messiah the way I floated in her ocean. Yeah, Jesus Christ, but I wasn't causing commotion. Hit it so right, had her soaking in the ocean. Yeah.
I done fuck with Kiki and Lily.
Drinking and smoking.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. You are back. Sipping the Monty with me. Let's get right back into these topics. Let's not waste any time. Okay, so Little Miss Summer Walker, Little Miss Galacta Horror. She had posted on an IG story last week. She said, I legit hate this job, LOL. Why can't I just put out music without stalkers being obsessed with my private life? I need to start figuring out my next job. Girl, okay. So you decided to be in the public eye. All right. You see, it's not like you don't know what comes with the industry. Okay, like granted, there are some stars who people don't follow their every move. It's like we just know them as artists. Like her, like I don't know nothing about what her has going on in her personal life. Like who is she dating? Is she dating? Do she like men? Do she like women? You know, what she got going on? Is it anything going on at all? Is this just boring? Like, you know, we don't know anything like that. But you decided to go out and get yourself an Instagram body and, you know, spread your ass cheeks open on, you know, on the live streams and the Instagram stories and all that. And, you know, do interviews and all this and that and go on tours and, you know, put out music. It's good music. You decided, you picked this life. We didn't ask you for this. We had SZA already, so we were good. But you decided to come out and you decided to give us what you gave. And then when the people became interested in you because you were interesting, you got upset. Now with the pregnancy, now you okay, I'm hearing that people were taking pictures of her out and about and pregnant and uploading it to blogs and all this and that. I didn't see any of that footage. Um you know what I mean? I didn't see it, but I'm sure it was out there. I'm sure people was posting it. But honestly, you could have kind of fell off the radar and just like posted old throwback pictures of yourself, and did like an Iggy Azalea and just like not been seen pregnant at all. You could have did that. You could have did that, but you didn't. You posted it. You posted your struggles and all that with your man, your baby daddy. Um, you know, and then you went away, and then you had the baby. You went no. You went away, and then you came back snatched with a new face and a new body, and then and childless. And so then we go to London on the Tracks Facebook page, and we see you. We see him holding hands with a newborn baby. A new baby is like grabbing his finger, but he's very fertile and he has a lot of children and he has back to back children. Aren't all of his children like four? Don't he have six kids and they're all like the same age almost? And then Summer's child is the latest baby. And that could have been anybody's baby though, because that man get around like that, you know. And we can assume that they broke up because he was cheating. So that could have been his cheating baby. That could have been the baby that Summer found out that he had on her. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that that's true, but it could be. So, yeah, baby, people got questions. People want to know. It's not that people are obsessed. It's just that, you were pregnant, you went away, you came back snatched. London Post the baby, you didn't. People have questions. That's it. You don't got to show your baby. We just had a couple of questions. That's it. But cool. You know what? If you want to quit and you want to get you a good little job, you want to be a greeter down at the Walmart, or you want to go down to the warehouse and drive a forklift or work on somebody's production line, or you want to be a CNA, or you want to go back to your cleaning business, or you want to go to school for nursing, then you do that. You do that. And we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know, you know, your music was cute, but life will go on. We will live. Like I said, we got SZA already. We got SZA. SZA will hold it down. So do what you got to do, sis. Because one thing about me, what I don't like is I don't like having people around me that don't want to be there. It's like, please leave, please move around, please go away, please make yourself scarce. Don't ever come back. Like, I'm not gonna beg you to stay around me, be in my presence, oh, keep me company. Like, if you don't want to be there, go. Go away. You keep on saying this that, oh, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna find a new job, but then you dropping EPs and mixtapes and shit. So which one is it? You know what I'm saying? I just wish I could drop music and walk away. Well, you can delete your social media, or have a handler strictly deal with your social media and your posts and just completely walk away from it. Why can't you do that? Because you're addicted to it and you like the attention that you get from it. There's a solution for the problem, sweetie. Your problem is social media. You need to hire somebody or get a friend to handle your social media accounts and you just completely walk away from it. But you can't do that. You're hooked. You're addicted. You like the attention. You're addicted to the life and the likes. You're addicted to the likes. And you're not woman enough to admit that yet. You are young, so it's probably going to take some time. But yeah, that's all it is. Your problems are easily solved. You could easily be Beyonce to the bullshit and just not say anything, not address anything. But you know, here you are. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see. Let's see. We have Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. You know, she sis married her dark meat. She married her piece of dark meat. Uh, let's see. Congratulations to them. I think they got married on March 26th. Looked like they got married at somebody's house, one of their house, a rental house. I don't know. It was a house, and they got married. And this was after they had said that the engagement had got pushed back to 2025. I said 2025. Oh, well, engagement is over. We breaking up. You're not finna sit up here and tell me, you ain't finna propose to me in 2020 and then tell me we ain't getting married till 2025. I'm gonna just say, oh, you need to go find you a girlfriend that don't expect nothing, like just a little, just Sage said Genie and Jeezy Mai. Who are you? You are hilarious. Sage. I'm reading the comments. Sage in the chat calls them Genie and Jeezy Mai. I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play. Um, but yeah, congratulations to them. Hopefully, it lasts, and more power to them. Let's see. We have Candy Burris. Candy Burris. I had to put on my Candy Burris speaking voice for this one. Candy, the bite-sized baritone, the Baroness of baritone. She had it was recently, the reunion looks for the Real Housewives of Atlanta came out. We're not going to look at all of them. I already recapped it on the page. If you're interested, scroll on down to Sipping the Monty over on Facebook, and you can find a full recap there. But Candy Burris was unsatisfied with the photo that was picked for her final reunion look. And she was like, really? That's the picture that they chose? I was just like, what? Really? She be making them faces. Like, what? Really? I can't believe that they played me like that. Um, Girl, we can't believe you played yourself like that. You dressed up as a horny granny, and that's exactly what translated in the photo. There we go. That bitch said, "Boo boop doop." It was given very much. It was given raunchy Mahalia Jackson. It was a very raunchy Mahalia Jackson. Um, she thought that she was giving you, you know, uh like this dungeon sex goddess, because the theme of the reunion is dungeon, and it was given Mahalia Jackson gone bad. That's all it was. you know I don't care if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning, boy, you better call me when you think you're getting horny. Uh, I know that was playing in her head all while she was getting dressed, all while she was thinking of the idea. And if you thought that that was going to make somebody horny, you were sadly mistaken, because the whole internet was telling you to hold your L and hold it high, because all of the other ladies, with the exception of Latoya Ali and yourself, were giving pretty much like elegance or dream girl, or like something else. It was given formal wear. And then you come on here, and then everything just looks so cheap. Um, it just didn't fit in with what everybody else was wearing. You would have been better off wearing a little black dress, a little black cocktail dress, and a black patent leather pump, and had a whip in your hand with you know what I'm saying, with a sleek ponytail and a black lip, because you know she loves some dark lipstick. And that would have been the look, because she got body for years. A little black dress with the spaghetti straps, with them big old jugs spilling out, heaving, had all that oiled up, had the legs oiled up, with a beastie ass black pump. Can't and you know, hey, sometimes less is more. And you tried to do the most. Candy, you tried to do the most, and you gave us the least out of everyone there. It was Portia and Kenya that looked the best. So you did that for what? For nothing. It was a fail. You win at everything else, but you fail at fashion. Now you got this money, and I'm just like, who is the stylist that you hired? Who is this person? Who is the person that you picked to style you in general? It's terrible. It's terrible. I feel bad because it's like you have access to so much. You get along with everybody. Resources pretty much unlimited. You couldn't have Rico Chappelle, stitch you together a little gown with some double-sided tape and some safety pins. Like something, because Rico Chappelle do all the girls down there. That was definitely Mama Joyce, the aunties, the old lady gang. The old lady gang did her outfit, the hair and all, the hair, the makeup. It was the old lady gang for me. That's her styling team, and I think that's who style her all the time. It's the old lady gang. She said, if you can run the restaurant, then you can pick out my looks. So I think she said, Mama, what's sexy to you?
And she said, come here, baby. I'm going to show you how we used to get the boys going back in my day.
And that's what happened there.
I'm going to show you.
So, Candy Girl, take the L. Let me see, y'all. Is we supposed to be on a break? Hold on, 33. Okay, wait. Whoa. Jeremiah, I'm gonna rely on you to tell me when we go on a break. Okay, Jeremiah is my engineer over at the station. He's real young, really young. I feel like Donald Trump describing him. Really young guy, really young, super young, youngest kid you've ever seen. Like nobody's younger than this kid. Like he's absolutely the youngest person on the planet. Really young. Okay. So yeah, So like I said, see, he got me right. He got me together. Really young, really young, so smart to be so young. Really young, still really smart. Keeps me together all the time. So anyways, we are going to take another break. And when we come back, we are going to get into some more topics. We're going to get into the unfortunate news of DMX and some more topics. I don't know. We might talk about Cummy Cakes, aka Kim Kardashian. We might slide her in there like so much done slid into her. So we will be right back. You are watching Sipping the Monty here on ATL's Next 100. Don't go away.
What's happening, GG? Fill the bando up with bags, get a little bro them a job. You can come get rich with us, you gon' eat or you gon' starve. Keep it certified, here to sin, I pay them not to rob. Pop out 2020 color and I'm riding in the stars. Know some people hate that I'm on top, I bulletproof the car. All the men was made free bands, all packs live like they cracking cards. Juno for a fact, I keep it real, he still ain't take the charge. Why she talking crazy about me like I don't do more than my part? I can't play with my creation, give the world to my little boss. I've been saving more than I've been spending, that's what I be on. I'm a human, I'm not perfect, I know sometimes I be wrong. I'm like, come and put that pussy on me, don't be running from me. If I like it, I spend money on it, get whatever from me. Put 6 figures in your business, I do real shit. I drop cash at the dealership, they'll mail you pink slip. She make sure she keep her nails did and her wig fixed. Went to jail and that way held me down. She a real bitch, 100 rounds in a double drum. This a kill tech. Marco been in prison for a while, but he still flex. I told Brody them to park the car, but they still wreck. I don't think nobody around still, but I still check. I don't got 100 mil yet, I can't chill yet, but don't get it misconstrued yet. I get real checks, baby fucking like a porn star. We have real sex, have nobody in our business. We take lyric checks, say she like when I perform, so I fuck her with my chains on, and she handle her part, so I let her play the main role. Ain't had to get rich for these problems, still with the same folks, and I can't beef with none of you niggas not in the same boat. Never gonna get caught up about it, know how the game go. 10 chain bustin' look like rainbows. I'm like, come and put that pussy on me, don't be running from me. If I like it, I spend money on it, get whatever from me. Put 6 figures in your business, I do real shit. I drop cash at the dealership, they'll mail you pink slip. She make sure she keep her nails did and her wig fixed. Went to jail and that way held me down. She a real bitch, 100 rounds in a double drum. This a kill tech. Marco been in prison for a while, but he still flex. I'm like, come and put that pussy on me, don't be running from me. If I like it, I spend money on it, get whatever from me.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. You are watching Sipping the Monty here on ATO's Next 100. You know, it kills me. I always be like, you're watching Sipping the Monty? Like, I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am or where I am. It's like I gotta think about it first. What is that? You're watching Who Am I Again and where? Lord, terrible. Horrible. They're probably over at the station eating me up like, why does he have to second guess who he is or what he's talking about or what he's on? Anyways, Mr. Paul Pierce, you know, I used to be real into basketball, like real. I believe that he's a former NBA player, if I'm not mistaken. And ESPN commentator, right, y'all? Right? Joe, help me, Joe. Do I know what I'm talking about, Joe? I'm supposed to be giving the tea, and I'm not sure if I got my facts straight, Joe. Joe. Anyways, I believe that's who Paul Pierce is. Shout out to Kamala. Everything is opposite when I'm looking in the screen. So yeah, he was let go immediately of his job over at the ESPN because he was cutting up on Instagram Live. Yes, y'all, look at that. Look at that little stripper had it busted open on there. Look, that's when you know you ain't got no ass. When you lay down and the whole thing just fall apart. It just fall open. So you lost your job for that ass. Anyways, He was on there drinking. He was smoking weed. The strippers was in the background shaking it up. I don't know who he thought he was or what he thought he had going on or what brand he thought he represented. But Little Miss ESPN, owned by Disney, said, yeah, we can't do business with you anymore. Paul, baby, you fumbled a bag. You better go down to the YouTube or get on Facebook Live like me and dust yourself off and try again. Because, baby, that's sad, honestly. Like, dog, like how, baby, it's the irresponsibility and the carelessness with your brand for me. I don't really got too much to say to you or for you. See, I can get on the live stream and smoke because when I get on there and it's pretty much my brand. And the people and everybody at the station, they support me in my foolishness for the most part. So I'm not going to get in any trouble. But if I worked for Disney, I'm gonna polish everything over. It's gonna be real poised and professional. We're not even going to say words that begin with the letters M or W. Okay, I will clean it up so fast. A Disney bag, you fumbled a Disney bag, you're a fool. Moving on. Okay, so earlier, like last week, there was some drama with the City Girls and rapper Lil Uzi, aka Uzi with the Good Coochie. Okay, so Uzi with the Good Coochie was getting real disrespectful with Young Miami, also known as Romesha Brownlee. I can't believe that girl's name is Carisha Romesha. That's her name, Lord. But hey, that's her name. Carisha, he was just talking like real like careless and disrespectful with her. Like he was trying to check her and she was feeling like real uncomfortable about it. And she's referenced to him, like cussing her out before in previous lives with her bandmate JT. And so news of, the conversation with him and her, got around, and then Carisha's baby daddy, this dude named Southside, was basically saying like, you ride around with security. I don't need security. I ride around with sticks. I should slap the shit out of you. I could have slapped the shit out of you here. I could have beat your ass there. I stopped Offset from robbing you. Now, wait, pause. We gonna stick a pin in Uzi with the Good Coochie and Southside. We gonna stick a pin in him for just a second. Why is Offset, a multimillionaire, husband of another multimillionaire, robbing people still? Now, something tells me that Offset's money is not long at all, and that Cardi is the breadwinner in that relationship, because remember that story about Offset keeping the rental car and not paying on it, not making the payments for the rental car? And then now we hear stories about him trying to rob Lil Uzi with the Good Coochie, trying to rob that Good Coochie from that little boy. Was it to get the money for the rental? I know you got to pay them people down at that rental agency their money for their car, and you got to give them their car back. So, and you ain't had a hit in a minute. Clout did okay. Clout did make, millions of dollars. And Clout got the little airplay that he got because of your wife. So What's going on down at the Migos? I know they getting ready to come out with a new song, or a new song is out. It's not really getting no traction yet because Takeoff was in court, for rape accusations. Those accusations, that case was dropped. Then we got Quavo beating up Sweetie on the elevator, and then we got Offset trying to rob Uzi for his good coochie. So the Migos are a mess. Uh, will they be able to pull the veil over the public's eyes and get us bobbing our heads again and stomping our feet and clapping our hands? Time will tell. Because if I'm not mistaken, no, is, is there a new song already out and it's just not getting any airplay, or is it coming out? I don't know. Um, I don't really keep up with them like that. It's more of a like, if I hear their stuff, I hear it, not like I'm checking for them kind of thing. So we'll see. We'll see in the days to come. We'll play the music here. We'll critique it. We'll give it a reading if necessary and all that. But anyways, back to Uzi with the good coochie and Southside. So Southside basically said, yeah, I didn't like the way he was referring to Carisha. He kept saying, my bitch, my bitch, my bitch. Leave my bitch alone. Stay over there with your bitch. I'm over here with my bitch. You over here with your bitch. Like, bitch, 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 bitch. So I don't really care for that, but he cussed Uzi clean TF out. So then Uzi with the good coochie had got on Twitter and was like, yo, I was just playing. That's my sub. Me and my sub play like that. We play like this all the time. Y'all doing too much. Y'all forcing it. Y'all reaching it. But no, you received those threats from Carisha's boyfriend, and you backed down. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You backed down because you was big and beastie. Chest was puffed out with Carisha, and then when it came time, you know, because I'd have been like, "Whoa, wait, you know, it's not all that with Carisha." But you talking real reckless, and you don't got to talk to me like that because we playing. That's our relationship over here. If that was the case, Southside would have had to get checked. Like, hey, you talking real crazy right now. Okay? I don't care what you got. I don't care what kind of sticks you got. You got to get it first. And if I come up to you and I'm already ready and my shit already pulled out and you got to reach for your shit, guess who coming out on top of that battle? But we don't got to do all that because that's my friend. That's how I talk to my friend. People took it the wrong way, so you can calm down. But Uzi with the Kikuchi didn't do that. Uzi backed down on Twitter. He didn't even issue a. He didn't even go live and speak on it. He spoke on it on Twitter. He made you look crazy, Uzi. Well, no, Uzi, you made yourself look silly. You did that to yourself. And you had it coming talking to that little stupid ass girl like that. Carisha, so damn dumb. That girl probably still potty training her damn self. She don't know shit about shit. If she didn't have a handler, I'm sure she probably wouldn't even know how to get out of bed in the morning. I'm sure she probably still get read bedtime stories. She probably still have to give her a bath. That baby is slow. Okay. So, and then, they have, people were trying to pit her and JT against each other, and it didn't work. They're still together. So, all is well over there in Shitty Girl Land. So good for them. We're going to move on to this sick ass topic, Bad Baby. So, Bad Baby reportedly earned about $1 million on OnlyFans in about the course of 6 hours. There's the receipt right there. In about 6 hours, she made almost $800,000. So without the course of 24 hours, she reportedly made over $1 million. Mind you, the girl had this came out last week. A week prior, the girl had just turned 18. So March 26th was the girl's birthday. She had just turned 18. So that means it's a lot of sick ass people in the world that was lined up waiting for her to turn 18 for her to show her little prepubescent ass body. Okay, that baby ain't even fully developed yet. That show you it's some sick ass people in the world. And then that I'm sorry, that's sick to me. It's predatory. You might say, "Oh, she's legal now." Like, yeah, true, but it gives that every these people were waiting on her. $1 million worth of people were waiting for this, for the clock to strike 12, and for this little girl to turn 18, and that shit is sick to me. Okay, and everybody out here that's oh, she getting her bag, she doing this. Your man was one of the people subscribed. Okay, your man, and that's the same man that you need to watch around your children. Okay, so um, we need to be more aware of our surroundings, who we're around, the type of people we're around, the energy that they give, what they're about. We need to um, definitely be more observing and a little less trusting, because these are adults that are subscribing to this, people my age, people older, people in relationships. um you know the shit's sick. It is, but I'm not gonna give that too much. We've established that that's unstable. If you subscribe to Bad Baby's OnlyFan and you wanted to watch that little prepubescent Tootsie Cat, she probably don't even know what to do with it. She probably like, oh, what'd he do? You know, she's still learning. She's still learning. Poor little baby probably ain't even had an orgasm yet. Probably don't even know what it is. Probably don't know how to spell it. She read organism on the paper and she say the orgasm. She don't know. She don't know shit about shit. She don't know how to write nothing because she don't write her raps. It's a black girl that write her raps. So it's all very sad to me. If you're 18, then I guess it's cute for you. I guess that's more age appropriate, I suppose. Um, but outside of that, you're sick. Let's see what else. Um, I'm I don't know. I kind of want to go back to this topic later after we come back from a break, but we're not going to go to break just right now. When we do come back, though, we are going to talk about DMX and him clinging to life, and him on life support, and the false reports that have been given out. Child, we don't know what to believe. We don't know what's what. Who's giving out the information? Who's handling what? Uh, it's all very confusing at this point. It's like, is DMX in the hospital? Is it DMX? Like, who is it? We're also going to talk about Miss Donnie McClurkin. Now, I had words for her on my on the blog on Facebook. The other day, people said that I really read her good. It wasn't the full intention to go in on her the way that I did, but I'm sick of the shit. I'm sick of her shit. I'm sick of people like her shit. I'm ready for people to start being open and being who they are, and admitting who and what it is that they represent. And it doesn't, we're going to get into that. And also, we're going to talk about that good old versus battle, baby. That was the moment that I was definitely waiting for. It was very exhilarating and exciting for me. I felt so refreshed and alive. Anybody that knows me closely knows that the Isley Brothers is my favorite act in music, I would have to say. Like, out of any artist that has a conglomeration of songs that I know verbatim, um, songs that I recite, songs that I love, songs that speak to me, songs that remind me of certain time periods in my life and people that I was around and things I was doing, it's the Isley Brothers. So it was very exciting to see that. We will talk about that and more when we come back from this next break. So make sure that you guys stay tuned. You are sipping the Monty here on ATL's Next 100.
Hey, whoa, hey, hey, yeah. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kinda like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a role that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. I can't just be with you, I'm only you. Yeah, I got one Virgil, got one, and that there is the only two, man. How many times have I shown and proved, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes, not trying to fuck up the wheels on the road, okay? Funny how life goes. He thought he was sick, now we wiping his nose, okay? Soon as you give him your soul, you blow up and they say you're selling your soul, okay? They want my life exposed, they wanna know about the highs and lows. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day I had sex, okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kinda like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a role that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. Hey, yeah, I got one lawyer, got one, and that there's the only two, man. How many times have I told you the truth, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes, not trying to fuck up the wheels or fuck up the deals. I'm posted in Stockholm, it's me, the Owls, and the twins, it's only the real. I'm moving way too humble, Weezy and handed it off, I still got no fumbles. I'm on a hot 100, numero uno, this one ain't come with a bundle. I'm in the win, a million in chocolate chips, and that's just how my cookie crumble. I put a skirt on a whip and a crown on a six, but there's no need to dress up the numbers, ayy. Hey, yeah, but I guess they must have their reasons. They wanna know how I'm living my day-to-day life in the regular season. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day I had sex, okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kinda like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a role that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to Sipping the Monty. I just was trying to check up on some of these updates for DMX, and let's see if I can find any late breaking news. Lordy, lordy. Does anybody know what the brain function tests um are for DMX? Because okay, the story is DMX. The other day, DMX had a drug overdose, and it led to a heart attack. And he's been on life support ever since. Then reports came that he was off of the ventilator and breathing on his own. And then by his publicist released that. Then the publicist said that they were misinformed and that he was indeed still on the ventilator and on life support and not breathing on his own. So it's very much an emotional roller coaster. So the family is coming to the hospital. It seems like, from what I'm hearing, it appears that he's pretty much brain dead, and that the family is just pretty much saying goodbye. He's in a vegetative state. Oh yeah, they said 2 days ago that he had no brain activity, but then then they were saying that they were undergoing brain tests to see what the next steps were. I don't know. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know how to report on this because it's like, is there a possibility of him pulling through this or not? It's sounding like it's not, but then we've been grossly misinformed on this topic up to this point. So, like, I don't know. This is the first time I've really come on here and said to you all, like, I don't know about something. All I can do is tell everybody to pray for him and his family, that they have comfort and peace in this time. And it's, can't say privacy because it's a very public story. But I don't know what else to say because the stories are conflicting. So we will definitely keep him and his family in our prayers, and that everything works out for the best. You know, it's very unfortunate. Let's see what else. What else are we gonna talk about, guys? I don't want to bring down the mood too bad, but that's what's been in the news. We can't glaze over it like it's not happening, or it didn't happen. It's the big story of the week. I apologize for if it brought the mood down of the broadcast, but it's we got to talk about it. So anyways, on a lighter note, but this is also sad in a sense, but on a little lighter note, Donnie McClurkin says that Donnie McClurkin don't know what a woman is. Okay, like I had said before, look at this. This is a queen, honey. It's a queen. Even the way you hold your ears is gay. All right. Everything is perched. Look at the brow. There's the twinkle in the eye, the cat curls in the corner of the mouth. The way you hold your nose and your ears is even gay. And if I wasn't mistaken, the lips are lined. It's giving not just church queen, but queen of the church, mother. Like he should be in all white. He is mother. Mother is he. But anyways, that's besides the point. He said that he doesn't know like how to please a woman or what a woman wants, and that he'll more than likely be alone forever. Um, and this is due to his background with homosexuality, and it's okay. So look, you do know that you can still have a relationship with God and be gay. You know what? God knows how he made you. So it's not like this is news to God. Like, he's looking down like, what? Oh no, my child. How did he turn out to be gay? How did I miss that? I'm only omnipotent. I only see all and know all. So how did I miss that? Okay, so you go to church and you worship this omnipotent, omnipresent, all powerful, all knowing, all being, Alpha and Omega being. And you think that you can surprise him by you being gay, and that automatically cuts off your relationship with him. He knows what it is with you. You can continue to praise him and be blessed by him. Okay. When you was calling all them souls to Christ back when we fall down but we get up, you were in the throes of homosexuality then. Them legs stayed pinned pinned back. Them ankles was perched. behind them ears on a regular basis, and you was calling all the souls to Christ with that one song. Okay, so if you did it then, you can do it now. Now everybody knows what it is with you, all the Kim Burrells and the homophobias and the Kelly Prices and the Patti LaBelles and the Karen Clark Sheards and all them. They know what it is with you. Both the Marys, they know what it is. They know what it's been with you, and they know what it's gonna be. They don't care. Well, if they do, they shouldn't, because it's not their life. It's yours. You like what you like. You are who you are, girl. Be who you are. You don't know what to do with a woman because you don't want a woman. You identify with women, but you don't know what to do with a woman in an intimate setting. And that's okay. It's not for everyone. Okay? Um, I think, the black church specifically is really good for, telling us, oh, homosexuality is this, just the scourge, just the worst of the worst thing that you can be, when the y'all uncles and the deacons, y'all uncles, the deacons, the pastors and all that is the ones out here molesting the boys that's making them gay, that grow up and turn into these gay men in the church. But let's talk about it. Now, if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. And then also these pastors and these deacons and these church fathers and devout people and church mothers, um, the mothers of the church, the women, the men and the women, they are very much so the L, the B, the G, and the T, and the plus in LGBTQ plus. Okay, so that's the main reason why I stopped going to church. Hold on, this made me sneeze. I got tired of people sitting up here telling me not to do something that they doing way more than I ever have or ever have thought of. Y'all out here hosting orgies and touching on little kids. I ain't never wanted to be bust open in a room full of people or ever touch anything that was underage. Ew. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. That is disgusting. So for you to sit up here and tell people that they're wrong for being gay or feeling how they feel when they feel it, and damning and condemning people to hell, and you out here the one doing it the most, that is shameful, and you are sick, and you are the worst type of person that it is on the earth, because you playing with God, and you the one that he gonna get the worst. I bet you you'll be in hell before me. How about that? How about it? I can speak for me personally. I'm not a promiscuous man. I'm a homebody. I don't like going on the apps and the jacks and the tags and the scruffs and the grinders and the BGCs and all that, because I don't like a whole bevy of people randomly, random people knowing where I live, how I live, what my routine is, because the boys like to steal. Okay, and I'm not stupid. I'm too old, and I've been doing this for too long to not know how the game goes. And I'm not interested in playing the game. So for me, I'm damn near half wholesome out here. Um, so when I hear somebody sitting up here shaming and judging and condemning me, I'm, I have half the mind to get up and read them in front of their congregation. And I know me, that's what would happen. That's why it's not a good idea for me to go into church, because I'm going to go up in there being how I am, talking how I talk, looking how I look, dressing how I dress, acting how I act, and it's going to get clocked. And then everybody's going to get to treating me like the scourge of the earth. But I live in a small town, I know a lot. I know people who know people. I know people who have done things that, other people don't know. And it would be a very bad idea to try that with me. So, but rather than put myself in that position, I just don't go to church. God's in my heart, the words in my heart. He looks out for me. It's shown itself evident. I've seen signs in my face. I've seen, things have happened to me divinely in my face, supernatural. Things have happened, in a way that's more subtle. Um, I've had lights cut on and off, cabinets open and close, lights flicker, surges going through my body, things getting better, things. It's a lot, y'all. I almost got a little testimony, but we don't come here for that. We come here for the tea. Y'all could go on down to 700 Club or, listen to Creflo Dollar, for a good old testimony. But or maybe I'll do that on a live stream on my personal page. But I do want it to be known that Donnie, you can definitely have you can take the advice of your own song and you can get back up again. Like, yeah, you might not have a future with a woman, but there might be a nice, godly man out there that's willing to, live out the rest of his days with you and be loyal and faithful to you. And you all can be a happy, handsome couple. So, you keep that in mind, okay? It's not over. When I heard that, my first instinct was to read him, and and I did. When I went on my page, it was that because he's given homophobia in the past, and it's like, okay, I know why you're doing that. The church folk are in your ear, and I know you can get caught up in all of that. Um, but at the end of the day, I do feel for him. I do feel for him because once upon a time, I could say somewhat so that was me. Young, but I was a lot younger and I was conflicted with my feelings and, oh my God, what's my parents gonna think? What's this person gonna think? What's that person gonna think? And then when I thought about it, you know, um, a relative of mine had clocked it with me and had, informed my mother what was going on. But then I'm like, you're a lesbian and you didn't, did you tell my mother that? Or is it just about me? So then I had to spill that tea. And so then it was just tea on the dance floor. So I didn't get a traditional coming out. I was came out for. But um, I can imagine that Donnie probably felt something similar to that. It was and he's struggling because the church is his bread and butter too. So, but my thing is, everybody already knows, and you still in the church world. You still in the church world, still making money, from the church, profiting off the church, and making music. And I don't feel like it's fake or you're playing with God. Like, that's how you feel. That's what He does for you, and that's how He moves your spirit and your heart. But then parts of your body also move for men, and that's fine. But a little bit more transparency and honesty with yourself will go a long way. And then you could just be honest with yourself. You don't have to reveal it to the world. You don't have to reveal it to the world. You could just, it could just be something for you and your partner. You could do a Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott done had her girlfriend for years. They probably married now. But her name is Soraya J. That's Missy Elliott's girlfriend, and they've been together for a long time. But she keeps it out the public eye. What's understood don't need to be explained. We know Missy a lesbian. We know she always have been. But we don't harp on it. It is what it is. And with you, Donnie, you could just have it be that. It could just be. It could just be what it is. Now, I would have kept that statement between me and my therapist. That whole I don't know what to do with a woman, I don't know what a woman is, or whatever it is that he said. Me and my therapist, that would have been a conversation for me and my therapist. I wouldn't have released a public statement saying that. Would have kept it to myself? Yes, I would have. Yes, I would have. But we're gonna move on. I don't want to, you know, eat Donnie up because you know, he don't deserve to be shunned. He's dealing with a lot. That's a hard pill to swallow. And at the end of the day, I shade him, but I sympathize and empathize. You know, I hope he gets it together, and I hope his soul finds peace, and he does what's best for him. Don't whatever you do, Donnie. Don't live a lie. Don't do that for nobody, because the people around you that you worried about impressing, they done lived their life, your life. How many other people lives they done slutted and gutted, got slutted and gutted, had their kids, been around the world, and I, and you sitting up here worried about what they gonna think of you. Okay, and they done did things that you'll never know about. So don't feel like you got to be an open book with them. Just do your thing. Talk to God about it. Trust God and live, and go on with your life. And don't give it too much. Um, anyways, moving on. I want to talk about, and this is going to spill over. This is going to have two parts. We're going to talk about it now, and then we're going to talk about it when we come back from our break in a few too. The versus battle, baby. The versus battle of versus battles to me finally happened. Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley Brothers. Now, I love the Isley Brothers. Like my favorite male R&B act, Ron Isley. People ask me who is my favorite R&B male. It's Ron Isley. It'll always be Ron Isley. Long after he's gone and left this earth, it'll be Ron Isley. When I'm 79, it'll be Ron Isley. Whatever platform music is played on, them songs gonna be 100 years old. I'm gonna still be playing them, and that's just how I feel. Uh, the versus battle finally happened, and it was hosted by Steve Harvey. Um, okay, there was some critiques on him and his hosting for the simple fact that he had a damn story for every song. Well, I remember I was walking down to the corner store. I didn't have a dollar to my name. I was going to steal a Chico stick. And Earth, Wind, and Fire, Shining Star was playing. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. Like, shut up. You're lying. Um, it was just, he had a story for everything. And, we're kind of over Steve. He definitely gives elitist, stuck up, forgot where I came from, kind of. No, 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 no. I take that back. He doesn't give forgot where I came from. He constantly references to where he came from, but he's elitist. I will say that if I could describe him, it's elitist. Remember when he had that show and he was telling people, don't talk to me and all this and that? Well, you don't got a show no more, so you don't got to worry about nobody talking to you. When you do bad, bad happen. When you treat people shitty, shitty things happen to you. What you put out, you get back. Okay? When you do people wrong and you act wrong towards people, you have to pay for that. You don't get to be a shady, dirty, shisty person, rude, mean, nasty. You don't get to do that for free. You'll get to play people to the left, okay? For free. It comes back to you. All right. But we're going to get into that, and we're going to break down these songs and the performances and the looks when we come back. And I'm going to give you my take on it. So make sure you guys don't go away. You are sipping the Monty here on ATL's Next 100. We'll be right back.
I just bought a chicken paddock. I ain't know, but I just had to show her status. I just bought a bitch a paddock. Bought a bitch a paddock. I ain't love her, I just stepped up her status. Got her cooking in the crib without no panties. I just jumped off the leer like a savage. I done turned another one up, no, I'm careless. I can have love for these hoes who crabbing. Saint Laurent, my attire made it a habit. I got more than one, I done made it a habit. And I wanna know if you gon' be there when I need you. You fucking with a gangster this time. Less than 50 in her Birkin, then she ain't one of mine. Nope. Added brightness to your glow, they see the difference in your shine. Codependent, long as you got me, you never in the bind. They go ape shit about you primate. A drinker, not a smoker, but for me, you hit that pound cake. They say I started someone, I had gave you the lamb. And other shit they can't see, cause everything ain't for the gram. I put it down. Don't know who need to hear this, another nigga could never. Spoiling her too easy, make it harder for the next one. I'd rather put her on game than run it on. If you can put up with me, you a fucking soldier. You one of them one. It's the Maybach drive itself for me. I bet not touch the wheel in this car. You one of them one. This the life when you loving the star, no cap. I'm just making it harder for the next nigga to spoil you. Making it harder for the next nigga to trust you. Making it harder for the next nigga to love you. Making it harder for the next nigga to please you. Oh yeah. Get my attention, inspire me in a see-through. I need to be careful about energy I feed you. I did it to her on a jet, it felt so lethal. I feed you racks like seafood. I know Shorty admired me, but I had to ghost her. Must have happened right after time after I post her. I'm putting this worldwide splash on some local. She had my attention from the first time I approached her. I'm put two-tone on her wrist and on her choker. She a hottie, she a baddie, she a smoker. I've been contemplating about it by no roaster, trying to get to know her. Making it harder for the next nigga to spoil you. Making it harder for the next nigga to trust you. Making it harder for the next nigga to love you. Making it harder for the next nigga to please you. Bought a bitch a paddock. I ain't love her, I just stepped up her status. Got her cooking in the crib without no panties. I just jumped off the leer like a savage. I done turned another one up, no, I'm careless. I can have love for these hoes who crabbing. Saint Laurent, my attire made it a habit. I got more than one, I done made it a habit. And I wanna know if you gon' be there when I need you. You one of them one.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me. You are sipping the Monty. All right, so as we were saying, the versus battle. All right, so Steve Harvey up here. You know, every time a beat drop, well, I was where I had on a suit. Like, oh my God. Okay, here we go. Anyway, so it started off. Like, who do you all think gave the better performance? I think, like, performing wise, I would have to give it to Earth, Wind, and Fire for the enthusiasm of the performance. Like, it looked like they practiced. Like, they got up, they was singing together. The way they sung, their vocals blended with the backing track, except for when they caught Philip Bailey, when they cut the track, and then he was trying to hit that high note. He said, "Oh!" I said, "Ooh." But then you got to think these motherfuckers been singing for like 80 years. So it's like, yeah, you're not going to have the voice. You're not going to be in your 60s and have your 20-year-old voice. You're just not. Like, our voices change through time. Like, my voice is different than it was when I was in my 20s. And it'll be different in my 40s than it is from now. That's just what it is. Especially when you sing and then you give the vocals that they gave. Like, they used to give some very strenuous vocals. So when his voice cracked, I did say, "Ooh," but then I understood, I didn't give it too much. Now, Ron Isley, he pretty much still got, his voice is pretty much still at the factory setting. both groups can still sing, you know. Um, but I say Ron could re-record some old albums and it wouldn't be that big of a difference. Um, maybe I'm biased, but from what my two ears heard, D Nice was kind of messing up, the flow. It seemed like Earth, Wind, and Fire rehearsed and the Isley Brothers didn't. That's the tea that I got. Because Earth, Wind, and Fire was singing along with the track. They stood up, all three of them in harmony, had the same little movements. You know what I mean? And then Ron was sitting there. I had said he was in a Zanny days. For the first hour, Ron gave us nothing. And I was looking at him like, yes, Ron, give us nothing. Give us absolutely nothing. He just sat there and had his head down. Like, I don't know if he was high, because just because you old don't mean you still don't blow it down. Okay? Because, we don't have an age limit. I'm like, was Ronnie high? Because it was like he kind of snapped out of it later, you know. And when I had heard when they put on At Your Best, I was like, oh no, please don't put Ronnie to sleep, because it's his version is like a slow song. Aaliyah's is slow too, but her voice is more, I don't know, and the beat is louder. It kind of calls you to attention more. And Ron's is no, let me know, let me know. And they kept cutting the songs off on the good part. I wanted to hear the bridge. The bridge on At Your Best is the best part. Tell me what it is. It is make believe, no need to make believe. That's what I wanted to hear. But they didn't play that. But you know what I wanted to hear from the Isley Brothers that they didn't play? I wanted to hear "Friend of Mine," the remix, but not Ron's whole part, just like the first part. And I know for obvious reasons, R. Kelly, they didn't play anything that R. Kelly was featured on or play R. Kelly's clips in any, part of the, performances, but I just wanted to hear, hey, it's Mr. Big. How you doing, Mr. Big? What the hell is going on? What you mean, what's going on? Kelly's telling me that you're sleeping with another woman. And then, D Nice could have just did the little echo thing. Woman, woman, woman. That's what I was looking for. And then they could have cut it off. And I would have been good with that. Because that was always my favorite part of that song. It wasn't Kelly crying and packing and R. Kelly in the bed with the other chick. I used to always play that song for that part, and then I would change the track. Kelly's telling me that you're sleeping with another woman. Woman. That's what I was looking for. But, it was so many hits. And the song that I was hyping up, Let's Lay Together, they didn't even play it. They ended with That Lady. I wanted to hear lay down and let me help you with your stockings, girl. Your stockings. Let me help you with your petticoat. Let me help you with your bloomers, girl. Let me help you with your pantaloons. That was a throwback bitch he was singing too. Stockings. I emphasize that. Stockings. Let me help you with your stockings. Baby. But he's a throwback kind of guy. But I know that JS sister don't wear no damn stockings. That's a woman in the prime of her life. Talking about some damn let me help you with your stockings, girl. Baby. Now, I wanted to hear that. Earth, Wind, and Fire, they definitely came to perform. Miss Verdine, honey, I know pack hair when I see it. And that was definitely about 2.5 packs of Bobby Boss in 1B, that good Milky Way, that Saga Remy. I know. I know all about it. I know, y'all. You're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes. It wasn't indie Remy because indie Remy can get silky. It wasn't silky. It was real big in the back. It was like they only put like a couple little tracks up here, but then it was so much in this area, and then the ends were thin. It was all very frustrating. And then I was looking for part realness, and they didn't give me that either. But I'm like, but you have on a closure, but I'm not getting part realness. And another thing, if I'm going to wear weave, I'm going to pull my cap down. Okay, I wouldn't have it sitting so far back. Um, I would have definitely pulled my cap down to the front. And if I'm gonna wear a frontal closure piece, quick weave, whatever, I'm going to have something draped over to kind of minimize the forehead. Or I would have worn my frontal and pulled the lace down. You're a legend. You're a coined legend. Okay, so I wouldn't be out here with anything that wasn't 3D, HD, 360, pre-plucked, invisible, flesh tone lace. It would look like it was very much so growing out of my head. You wouldn't know that this wasn't the same head of hair that I've always had. You would have never known. It was given very much holding on to my youth, can't let go. I was looking for the part. I was looking for a scalp, and it was like it was just sitting there. It was like it was almost a part, but then it wasn't. And then he was like flipping it, moving it back. I'm like, what are you flipping back? It's already pushed back. There's nothing in your face. It was very, it was kind of agitating me because I know a good weave. I know a good weave when I see it. I've seen a good weave installed. I've had a good weave installed. I've been friends with stylists who have had good weaves installed and installed good weaves. I know what it's supposed to look like. I know how it's supposed to blend. I know what it's supposed to give, and it wasn't giving what y'all said it's supposed to give. Y'all was in my comments talking about, oh, that's Master Verdine. Okay, we've established that in his craft, but let's get into this pack here, this Milky Way, this Saga Remy, this bump. Let's talk about that. We're not talking about the artistry or the craft. I'm not coming for his artistry or his craft. I know who he is. I know what he does. I know how good he is at it. I know he's a hit maker. We know this. We've established this. This isn't about that. This is about that big ass hump sitting in the middle of the back of his head, going all the way around, leading down to these paper thin, stringy ass damaged ends. That's what we're talking about. And it looked like he does wrap it at night, but what really gave it away was the dent in there. I know because it'd be like a dent in there when they don't straighten it out. It looked like they just installed it and then sent him out on the stage. I don't know if that's his interpretation of what the natural look is. Like, oh no, don't style it, just put it in out the pack. And it was probably like, but Master Verdine, like, don't you want us to put a little? He said, no, no heat damage. But they're like, but it's not your hair. So, no, I said no. So, yes, yes, we love Verdine. Verdine is lovable. He stands out. However, I couldn't get past the fact that he is very reminiscent of Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child. His build, his stance, the way he blends with the group, his overall appearance. It definitely appears that they could easily be related. I was waiting for him to fall and for Philip and Ed to continue performing, you know, shining stuff for you to see. I had said my initial plan was to get on here as Verdine. And I was going to push my hair back and get a little hair store wig and wear I have a sequins blazer and I was going to wear that and I was going to do the whole broadcast as Verdine, but I didn't get to the hair store in time because I live in a suburban community, and all the hair stores that would sell something like that are on the other side of town. And I didn't have time to go to the other side of town and make it back here to do the show in time. So I wasn't able to do that. And then, my hair is big and curly, so I would have just put the wig on and just let it sit up. I wouldn't have slicked my hair down or nothing. Because his hair, it was sitting up in the bike. But it was laying down up here, but it was sitting up in the back. I was very confused by it. Um, but yeah, I was gonna get on here and I was just gonna sing, little clips from Shining Star, throughout the broadcast. I was just, I wasn't gonna give y'all too much. you know, I was just gonna have my wig and be, flipping it even though it's already flipped back. Shining stuff for you to see. And that's all I was gonna give you throughout the broadcast. You're a shining star, no matter who you are. That's it. I wasn't finna give too much though, but it was it was finna be the appearance. But don't be thrown back if you see me on here with a big ass rap, a big flat rap, big and flat, and with a glittering blazer. Don't be surprised because now that I warned you, you'll know that if you ever see that, you'll know exactly what it is and who I am and who I'm supposed to be. I'll be portraying Verdine. Baby, when that mama named him Verdine, she already knew what it was. She was just like, this finna be his name. This finna be how he looked. This finna be how he dressed. This finna be how he act. This is what he's going to give, Verdine. Cause if he don't look like a Verdine, I don't know who do. He looked like he know how to cook real good too. Like I would definitely let him make the potato salad. Verdine looked like he know how to throw down in the kitchen. I would let Verdine make the potato salad, fry the chicken, and make the mac and cheese. Verdine just looked like he know how to do everything. So, and then another part in the verses that was like a big pause moment. It was like Steve Harvey was like, this the music. See back, this music used to come on in the club. See, the DJ used to slow it down and used to have to wear a suit in the club. We all wore suits in the club back then. And every all the men wore a suit. And then now my daughter, she owned the club. Like Lori Harvey owns the club. Like everyone in the nation goes to this one club. Okay, my daughter owned the club. And now you goes up in there and it's men's dancing with each other. I saw two men's dancing together. How the hell that work? Two men's dancing together. Two men's together? And then Verdine sitting there, he's like, how you picture that? Two men's dancing together. Verdine like, child. Verdine held his mule because Verdine know how it worked. Verdine know exactly. Verdine know exactly how that worked. Baby, you ain't fooling me. I know my kind when I see him. I don't care how much of a legend you are. I don't care how good a guitar you play, how silky your rap is, how snatched your waist is, how well you sing. I know my kind when I see my kind. And that's not a bad thing, but we're going to address the big neon pink elephant in the room. And we're going to talk about it. Everybody acts like they scared to talk about it. You ain't scared to talk about it when it's another man walking down the street. Verdine ain't exempt. You know what I'm saying? You talk about it, you bash people online. The other R&B boys can get it. Verdine can get it too. You know, y'all scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared to speak on it. Y'all know what it is. Verdine know what it is too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's that on that. So Steve Harvey as a host, um, I mean, I guess it was appropriate, for the demographic and everything. I can't really think of who else could have, or who would you all have had host that versus? I don't know if it needed a host. How about that? Did the other verses have hosts? Why did this one have to have a host? I think they asked for him. If I'm not mistaken, they asked him to do that. So let me shut up. That's their friend. But yeah, y'all. Let me see. Another topic. We'll touch on this before we go. Okay, so Forbes announced that Kim Kardashian is now a billionaire. Apparently, her online Instagram girdles have sold really well, and now the Seaman socialite is a billionaire. Look at her; it's a booty hole in that gown. That's an anus gown, baby, and it is just I say Seaman so it just she's just dripping pre ejaculate fluid. We'll keep it clean for the radio. Pre ejaculate. That's just how I always see her. Um, baby. I mean, it stands to reason if any of them would be a billionaire, it would be her, because Kylie was a billionaire, but they spilt that tea that was false. Um, so Kylie wasn't no billionaire, but apparently Cum is. Who knows? She might not be one either, because I'm like them Instagram girdles sell like that. Y'all be wearing Skims. Y'all be wearing Skims. Y'all be wearing her girdles. Them little flesh tone ass t-shirts and stockings and shit. I don't know. Um I didn't think that when I saw her advertise that, I'm like, I didn't think that would blow up that big, but she it's a big machine behind her, and people root for her and stan her. Um, when I see comments, I see people in the comments saying that oh, he's miserable. Look at how he's talking about her in reference to me, and this is black women. And I say to them, yes, sis, root for your replacement. This woman built a career and garnered billions of dollars now off of the likeness of your image. This white woman did that. She built an empire, $1 billion empire off of your back and your image, and you stand. You go right on ahead, sis. You better cheer and root for your replacement. It couldn't be me. It's not gonna be me. It'll never be me. But what? Yeah, but yeah, y'all go ahead and cheer for your replacement. The people that stand come Kardashian. Uh, you know that lackluster sex tape. Put her and her siblings on, and that's just that on that. I need her to pay her tithes and offering to Ray J and run him his 10%. His monthly, his weekly 10% every time a dollar, every time you know, every time she gets something, every time something hits her account, Ray J needs 10% of that. Ray J got played. They built their career off the backs of black people. Black people are their brand. And then to see black people cheer for them is weird to me. It is. But y'all continue to be brainwashed. Before we go, so you mean to tell me that this lady is richer than Beyonce? Like she laid on her back and then earned all this money, and Beyonce been working since she was 9 years old. Baby, I think Beyonce's real net worth hasn't been released to the public because it's no way that she worth 300, 400 million, and come K is worth $1 billion. So, anyways, we're about to check on out of here. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in again this week. Let's keep running those numbers up. Keep watching, keep commenting, keep liking, keep sharing, and let's take this thing all the way to the top. I want to thank you so much. Make sure you guys stay safe, wash your hands, continue to wear your mask. If you feel like getting the shot is the best move for you, then do what you got to do, and stop putting eggs in the crab boil. And I will talk to you guys next week. Until next time, bye.
Let's get right to work. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Work. Let's get right to work.